Test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mic working? Okay, good, good. The late adopter. Hi guys, I don't. Oh wait, I forgot to do something. There we go. Doesn't matter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to the Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. Central European time. We do this show every single day, Monday to Friday, because we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin, altcoins, and everything else. So if you're not already following the show daily, you should, subscribe, put the notifications button on, hit the like button on, all of the good stuff, If there are some other buttons down there below the video, feel free to press them as well. Besides that, guys, how's everybody doing in chat? I don't see a lot of people right now here. I'm guessing, there is not so much excitement going on. A little bit bearish, maybe on the chart for people that are not in the know. We are not very bearish. We are still very much bullish. So there is that. Hello, my friend. Side, downside, something like that. Good morning, Nami. Good morning, Alif on the dollar. Mark F, good morning. How you doing? My long is screaming. Nami is doing well. With the long position. M21 photo. Dobro jutro. How you doing, man? Eat, make it long now. Not quite sure about that right now, but maybe soon. What's up, Tila? What's up, Salim? How's the wife? How's Selena? I'm guessing she's doing good. Dzień dobry. Shorting wave. You're shorting waves, man. Waves pumped like 10%. I think last night or something like that. Like crazy moves. So maybe short-term short might be in place there. Knibaz, good morning, people. Good morning. I do, man. Fuel free. Maybe the worst is over. Maybe. I mean, when it comes to worst, if you look at on weekly time frames, I think it's already over. But there's that. AVEX looks tremendous. 70k is coming again in the next days. Vinet is bearish. Yo, mate, feels like we always streaming. Yeah, it feels like a little bit like we always streaming, but we gotta do that. We gotta always stream, guys. Always stream. Who create your animation? It looks exactly like, I don't know. It looks exactly like what? No, there was this site with a free animation, so I just took it. This like also to press. I mean, if you want to place this, like, you're welcome to do. The all interaction with the video is good interaction. Yo, Tila, how's doing, bro? Mike, doing well. Mark F, good morning. Tyrod likes Utro. Got liquidated on Soul Short. Ooh. What's the portfolio at? Portfolio is at just below 2k, but this Bitcoin Daily is not for trading. We're just gonna look at what's happening in Bitcoin right now. So we're gonna do this a little bit, quick and dirty way. We're gonna see what's happening in Bitcoin. There is some kind of rising wedge that I think has, 19.6, 19.1 probability. We're gonna talk about it. We're also gonna zoom out a little bit. We're gonna look at, the dollar index, what's happening with that. I'm gonna show you some overextend charts and another reason why this dollar might be coming to some kind of top very, very soon. You're not making people happy anymore. I'm always making people happy. I'm going to trade late at night. I just might do that. It depends on how well the mood is. But it will be a pop-up stream because last night we actually did a 3-hour trading stream without actually doing any trades. We did 2 trades, but not actually, but those trades were, 4 more trades, and they were, super chat, 50, 100x trades. So there's that. But the way I think we're gonna do it from now, I'm gonna keep on following the charts, and when I see something that's tradable, we're gonna jump on the stream and do the stream, because it really doesn't pay off to watching something for 3+ hours, and without actually getting into any kind of trade. That said, guys, Salim, I've been keeping Selena's busy and distracted from the market. Sorry, I might let her out to help pump the markets. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. The XY has been going parabolic, definitely. Charles Haskinson, we need Bonan again. Boba. Charles Haskinson. The central bank just comes in and just like, Charles Haskinson. Okay, let's check out what's happening in Bitcoin. So you can see right now we did get a bullish engulfing candle on the daily time frame up here. which is, you know, very nice. Unfortunately, this daily bullish candle down here is not above the moving averages. Oftentimes you'll see these bullish engulfing candles, not only bullish engulfing candle, but they also break certain level of resistance. Did this actually break? Yes, this actually broke towards upside, so it's nice, but it did not get above, you know, 10 and 20 moving average up here. So it is nice. It is nice bullish move, but it was kind of expected move up here after this, you know, three red soldiers or whatever this is called, right? And this should be actually a bearish pattern or something like that, but you know, this was you know, I don't think that's that bearish. I think this is actually a very bullish pattern. We can actually check that. You know what, let's check this right now over here, just so we have that. 3 red soldiers, there's 3 white soldiers, 3 red soldiers, right? And they say that continuation patterns, 3 red crows, continuation patterns, 3 white soldiers, 3 white soldiers. So let's see up here, 3 white soldiers. So 3 white soldiers is what it is and how to trade it. At this time, many traders are scaling their heads to understand how the stock trade candlestick patterns they tell potential be best part trend today. What's the 3 white soldiers is a bullish reversal pattern. Bullish reversal pattern. Okay, so this is a bearish reversal pattern, but I don't think it's a bearish reversal pattern. I think you know, but bearish reversal pattern, because this should be bullish reversal pattern. Let me see, because last time this happened, where is it? It was on the weekly time frame or something like that. What's the weekly time frame up here? I don't remember. I think it's actually I mean, when you have these, you know, 3 days in a row, you know, dumping straight down, you gotta go up, right? Doesn't matter. Today will be a big volume day. You're gonna see that. Doesn't matter. Bullish engulfing candle here on the daily time frame, not managing to get above the moving averages up here. So you know, we are, you know, still having hope that this is gonna break back above the moving averages up here, and you know, we can definitely do that. The 50 moving average is all the way up here at right now 24k. So you know, we got time towards the upside. We can also just range up here, you know, until this actually comes down there, and I'm going to tell you how long this is actually going to take. That's also one thing that I've been actually looking at today. But right now we are moving a little bit back. You know, we hit this 20 moving average, and right now we are moving a little bit back. Now the good thing is we managed to, you know, create a higher high up here on the chart. This sorry, higher low. This is low. This is higher low. This is going towards upside. It's very nice. So we got some kind of a you know, trend line down here at the bottom. Let me show you down here. There is some kind of trend line up here, and some nice touches on the line up here. This one could have been a little bit better, but we are still holding the trend line up here towards the upside. On the upside, there might be something like this up here, something like this, give or take, trend line over here, but it's not a symmetrical triangle, so I don't like it very much. Now on the other hand, this trend line up here is legit, as legit as it actually can get, right? It is very nice trend line, and what you can see here, we broke that towards downside, and then with the bullish engulfing candle came right back above the trend line, and right now we are pulling a little bit back towards downside. So I would say this actually bullish engulfing candle is actually bullish, and it is a good indicator for, you know, more move towards the upside up here, maybe back above the moving average eventually. We can also zoom in a little bit here and see what's happening down here, but you can see this move down here can go down to something like 19.6 down here to hit this you know, this trend line. Let me see if we are breaking this on downside. Right now this is 19.9. right now we are breaking that towards downside, but you know, that's on daily time frame, so I think we're gonna probably hold that. Let's zoom in a little bit and see what's happening up here. So you can see here that Bitcoin is creating a higher high up here on the chart, and without actually any kind of divergence over here. So everything is looking normal and dandy, and this is, you know, nicely going towards the upside. Now there is a little bit trouble in the paradise, and there is a certain trend line that we are breaking towards the downside. So if you go to the 1 hourly time frame over here, we'll see that there is some kind of a trend line over here that's being right now broken towards the downside. And if you look at where the resistance is on this thing up here, it seems that this was some kind of rising wedge up here, and right now we broke that towards downside. Right now we keep going towards downside. So where is the target for this pattern? Now the patterns are always nice to have on the chart, because you know patterns do give you some kind of, you know, bottom levels and top levels and stuff like that. Right now there are two options the way I see it up here. The first option is down here at 19.6. Why 19.6? If this bullish continuation pattern right here that's gonna right now continue towards upside, oftentimes these things come to the first pullback down here somewhere in the middle. That's right now at 90.6. So if you go down here, we can go all the way down to 19.6. As you saw also the trend line that I showed you earlier, we can go down to 19.6 and everything will be still very much bullish. There will be no problems in paradise, and everything will be fine and dandy. On the other hand, if you go all the way back down to the bottom side down here, that is actually a very bearish move, and then we are looking actually for continuation to more towards downside. So you know, it depends on how much this move actually pulls back down. Do we pull back down to 19.6 or do we pull the back down to 19.1? That's very important distinction that needs to be made. As you just saw over here, the trend line up here also corresponds very nicely to 19.6 up here. We get a bullish engulfing candle up here. Right now we're pulling back down maybe to 19.6, depends on how far down we go, but you know, I'm looking at 19.6. There are other support levels that might come before 19.6. That's of course this 20 moving average on the 4-hourly time frame right now, where we are actually holding that. Right now we still got 46 minutes left for that for this candle to close. Now this candle over here can actually stop up here, and it can actually bounce right over here towards the upside, and we might never actually not see 19.6 or 19.1 on the downside. Now if you do that, if you just start bouncing from over here, this is extremely bullish, and you know, more continuation towards the upside should come very quickly on this. But right now we are I think, you know, there is no other way to draw this up here. I mean, we did break everything. Doesn't matter how you draw this line, it is already broken towards downside. Right now it will be closed down here, especially if it closes below the 20 moving average right now into 45 minutes. I think we're gonna have a move down to 19.6. I think 19.6 is gonna be a very interesting level over to watch for, because it can definitely bounce off of that. If you are bullish enough that it will bounce off of that, we are gonna go above or you know, previous local high up here and towards the upside. On the other hand, if you see the break on towards downside all the way down to some kind of low levels down here at 19.1, that might be very bearish, and we might have a continuation towards downside. So in the short term, right now the only thing I'm looking at is this pullback, how far it's gonna pull back, where we are gonna find the support. Right now I'm looking at 19.6 to bounce towards upside, because there are actually some kind of bullish signals coming in. Number first, there is no divergence up here on the chart. There was bearish divergence when the price actually went all the way down there, so we are expecting a move towards upside. This move towards upside comes without any kind of divergence. Everything looks nice, and then on the indicators up here we got a bullish cross up here on the 4-hourly. We still got no bearish cross on the daily time frame here. We are just sitting down at 40 RSI. There is nothing out of the ordinary right now. On the weekly time frame we are very low. Of course we are not gonna go watch weekly lines. Over here when we had this pump towards the upside, we hit some kind of 47 levels. So right now we could definitely pull this more towards the downside, but you know, will we just get rejected by the 10-20 moving average and pull towards downside right now, or how this actually gonna play out? That's the big question, right? So let's remove everything up here and show you up here. We'll go back to the data. So as we just said, this rising wedge up here, might pull back down to 19.6 or 19.1, depends on how much it pull backs. But what we have to understand is that on the daily time frame, although we do have the bullish engulfing candle up here, we did not break the 10-20 moving average, and right now that's that 10 and 20 moving average down here at 20.6 and 20.4 is actually acting as a resistance towards the upside. So will we actually break this towards the upside or not? A little bit unsure about that, but I'm looking for a little bit more pullback up here to actually figure it out. On the other hand, if you go all the way down to, you know, 19.1, that's down here, that's actually very bad. You can see, I mean, you can see it on the daily time frame. If you pull back all the way down there, that's, you know, there's no other way to say than that's bad, right? So you know, pulling back all the way down there, that's gonna be very bad. But you know, pulling back down something like 90.6 down here, and then, you know, continuing towards upside, that's that would be very bullish. So you know, it all depends on how much this actually pulls back. There's one more thing I want to talk about right now, and that's DXY. As you saw, it's is at 108, the dollar index at 100, is still pushing towards upside. We still look at some kind of target at 110 up here, and then the question comes, will this break the target, 110 and go, madly parabolic towards upside, or will it just get rejected on the downside? There is some indicators we can actually use to actually predict this. Let's go to the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame, you'll see that the RSI right now is sitting at 78. If you zoom down here, you'll see that we did have a higher level of RSI at 80 or something like that on the weekly time frame. On the monthly time frame, the highest level at 83. This is down at 74. Up here is at 83. So we can definitely push it more towards the upside. So we're gonna see how far, when it comes to RSI, we're gonna see how far we actually can come towards the upside. On the monthly time frame, this is just exploding towards the upside. So some kind of top should come in. Also, when looking at the MACD on the monthly time frame. Now, my indicator down here is just showing us overextensions. What I'm going to show you up here right now, that number one, on the daily time, let's go to the daily time frame. Daily time frame is still slowly pushing out towards the upside, but these high levels up here, previous stops up here, we kind of hit them, but right now pushing down. And if this never breaks this level towards the upside, technically this move is actually losing the momentum towards the downside. So it is getting harder and harder, pushing it towards the upside. But these extensions up here are very, very volatile right now. You can see up here there was a lot of volatility up here when it comes to daily. So we're gonna zoom in a little bit more up here on the weekly time frame. You'll see that the extensions right now that we are at are at some kind of this goes back to 97 or something like that. You'll see that these things that do not happen that often, guys. This volatility does not happen that often, and when it does happen, it does signify some kind of a big pump towards the upside. It doesn't signify the top or anything like that. You have to look for other indications for the top, but it does signify that you might have a nice pullback towards the downside. So every time we come to these very extended levels, you have the pullback. Now this is on the weekly time frame. On the monthly time frame, it looks even better for us, the way I see it, because on the monthly time frame, what you're gonna see here right now is that the extensions are extremely high, and we only did this. This goes all the way back to 68. When it comes to dollar, we did this 1, 2, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, maybe 6 times. 6 times in since 1968 we have been at this kind of overextended level on the monthly time frame. So what you're gonna see here is when this happens, we might go into some kind of consolidation phase. We might go into some kind of movement up, sideways movement, where we pull back or something like that. Often other times we might pull back, have a big dump towards downside. How this actually gonna play out, it kind of a little bit depends, but every time this actually happens, there is a major move on the weekly time frame towards downside. Even this down here is like 4 months. This is a monthly time frame, so it's 4 months move towards downside. Will we move 4 months towards downside? Will we just do this zigzag move sideways up here while this actually corrects towards downside? I don't actually know, but monthly time frame does suggest that we are coming very close to this topping out move towards the upside. Up here, extended levels are extreme, and any kind of more move toward upside just gonna explode this even further up right now, further up. So I think DXY is coming to some kind of ending very soon. Let me just zoom a little bit back down here and go back to DXY, and my lines are gone on DXY. Doesn't matter. No, they're still there. They're still there over here. So I do think that we are coming very close, and this might be the last, the last move up here at 110. But if it's not, if you see any kind of break of this trend line up here, it's just gonna explode like crazy, and that's gonna be some kind of parabolic move that's just gonna crash down immensely towards downside, which might be very good for us. So I think DXY is coming to some kind of ending up here. Bitcoin is coming to some kind of accumulation phase right now, or it is in accumulation phase, and very short term, I think that this should pull back a little bit more towards downside. The question is whether we're gonna hold the support here at the 10 moving average, or we're gonna go down to this this is 19.7, but 19.6 level on downside. It gets support down there, because if you just bounce from this level up here, that's extremely bullish. This over here is bullish, and down here is actually very bearish, which I think it's gonna bullish, bullish and bearish move, right? It depends on how much we pull back. It depends on how much we pull back. There we go, guys. That's all what I want to say today, or what I had to say. Konski on Twitter says we could be in an impulsive wave down. Yeah, this is the way to move people away from markets. What if I tell you we're going to break the daily pattern to the upside? I would like that. I would like you to tell me that. Remember the Iranian accumulation strategy? No, I don't remember that. A retest day today. Maybe we're gonna see that. We need to see how this actually plays out. Right now it's a little bit sketchy to know where we're gonna go up or down. Don't worry, we a supermoon phase pumping it up, lol. Yeah, we forgot about that. Supermoon, guys. Supermoon kicked in yesterday. I think we can see it on the charts right now. There we go, guys. We got a supermoon on the chart. We don't have it daily, but on the 4-hourly we got a supermoon up here, guys. We got a supermoon kick in exactly on the bottom down here. This is the biggest supermoon, guys. This is the one supermoon. This is the second. There is another supermoon up here in August. Somewhere in August. When is the next supermoon up here? It's August 12th. Also there is a supermoon. I forgot about that, but August 12th up here. There is also one more supermoon. So there are 3 supermoons up here right now that are holding the price, steadily up here. And this third supermoon, I wouldn't actually say it's a supermoon, because supermoons, what is classified as a supermoon, it's a little bit vague, and certain sites got different ways to say what is a supermoon and what is not a supermoon, right? But they do say that this is also a supermoon, but this is the biggest supermoon though. This is the so the supermoon goes like this, right, up and down, right? So this is not as big, and these are small. These are, sorry, let's just clean up everything. This is this big supermoon, this big supermoon, and then this last one is gonna be big. So this is like the biggest supermoon up here that we are gonna get in the entire year. But these 3 supermoons up here around the 12th August up here are kicking in. So this is what we are looking for actually for the bottom, right? 2-3 months sideways moon before we actually come back towards the upside, right? And in between there we got these 2 bearish moons towards downside. So we got definitely more sideways move to go. On the weekly time frame, there is one more thing that I want to say. I forgot to say it over here, and that's with the moving respect to the moving averages. These moves, these sideways move up here on a small time scales, oftentimes go and follow, go sideways, in a very straight line until we hit actually the 10 moving average. And if you look at it right now, this 10 moving average is gonna be hit up here somewhere around July, end of July up here. So I think we still got like something like 14 days of sideways movement between the 200 moving average and down here, I would say down here below, what's that, 18,500 something like that. In this range, I think we still got a 2 more weeks of this sideways movement and something big happens. I think, it depends, but it might be that. What I trade? No, not trading right now. What about the old trend line we drew? There has been a lot of trend lines, man. You gotta be more specific. Where is Satoshi Nakamoto? On the beach. What time are you going to trade later? Not sure, because yesterday we waited to trade at a specific time, and without actually knowing what's happening in the market. So we went into there, and then we have been streaming for like 3 hours without actually taking the trade, because it was just consolidating. So I don't want to do that today. So today I'm gonna be following the markets, and then when there is a trade to be taken, I will jump on the stream and do that. What's up, bro? They are making it too easy for us to sell and get out. Too much bad news, and yeah, they're making it too easy for us. This is a long-term thing. It will take some time. Chop in the meantime, it seems. Yes, exactly. Konski said if you reject off the 716 at 21.6, we're going impulsive to the downside. Not that we're doing it now. Okay, I don't know. And number 1, not following Fibonacci's. Number 2, not looking at Elliott waves. called the last bottom last year. Props to him. He doesn't have a crystal ball, but he kept me in the game last summer. A lot of others left and missed out. Yeah, that's the good thing about Coinskid. Like, he will keep you in the market, because guys, although I don't think Coinskid is, you know, the guy to, you know, predict the, you know, very tops and very bottoms and stuff like that. He is very bullish on crypto, and he is, you know, there to give people hopium, to keep them in the market. Now, unfortunately, it can last for, you know, through entire bear market, you know, from 64k until we get to 200k. We first need to go back to 20k, you know. And if you just want to hodl, he's your guy, because he will give you optimism, he will give you hope and stuff like that, right? Because eventually he will be right. Bitcoin will hit 250k. The question is not if it will hit 250k, but when. Will it be in 4 years, 8 years, and so forth, so forth? How long does he has to keep on going about talking about 250k? Like, we are also very bullish long term. Like, there is not, but you know, I'm not gonna go during the bear market, I'm gonna go around saying that we are gonna you know, go parabolic tomorrow, but you know, soon we're gonna go parabolic. Yep, coming down. So when does pick up more? I'm picking up more Bitcoin, ETH, Dotmatic, Sol, Doge, Shiba, Mana, and Ape. Nice coins, man, nice coins. Not sure about Doge or Solana though, or Shiba, but I think Shiba might actually too. She's 9, but she is inflation. What? Maybe. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I don't have actually much to tell right now, but besides that, I'm looking for a small move towards downside, you know, up here. Let's see if this 4 hour right now, 31 minutes left. Let's see 30-minute chart, how does it look. Can go a little bit up, a little bit down. I'm a little bit unsure, but you know, can definitely see a move towards downside. Can definitely see a move towards downside. Even looking at this, is there any kind of pattern up here on the? Some kind of channel, maybe some kind of channel, maybe. Bro, ban one Bitcoin at 14k and everyone in their mama, which means we ain't gonna get it. Yeah, nobody's getting 14k Bitcoin, guys. Nobody's getting 14k Bitcoin. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Join the KuCoin, guys. Get some kind of gems. This is accumulation phase, and what you do in accumulation phase, you know, counts for the next 3 to 4 years, guys. Okay, see ya tomorrow, same time, same place, 9 AM Central European time on the door, guys. Bye bye.